Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the last two video we did two mock tests, one for speaking and one for listening. This time around we are going to do section wise mock test for the reading section. So yeah, stay with me for the whole video. At the end of the video we'll see the scores and analysis in full detail. Okay, so let me start the test now without any further delay. Alright, so first question, reading and writing fill in the blanks, very important. Okay, I think before a proper young man. Okay, agreed. Now definitely not. Propose to her for marriage. Okay, propose to her for marriage. Nearly a whole generation of young men had died in the war, leaving a whole of young women without desirable suitors. That means without desirable partners, life partners. A whole, I think it'd be a whole generation of young women because there were so many men who died in the war. A whole generation of young women. They decided not to waste away their lives. So the new women broke away from the set convictions, turned fashionable. Okay, they started to live now differently. They lack full stockings. Okay, okay. So if you read further, they black wool stockings became crazy about new fashions and wore rayon stockings. So they used to wear black wool stockings. Now they started to wear rayon stockings. So they discarded. So they completely discarded. They did away from it. Okay. Scott Fitzgerald referred to them as a whole race going pleasure. The famous film star, this is the name, became ideal for young girls. Her contacts with the wealthy and her lifestyle. Okay, lavish lifestyle. Okay, lavish life is a collocation. Lavish lifestyle. That means somebody who lives very fashionably presently, who spends a lot of money on everything. Okay, the Victorian cult of true piety as the movement. They were supposed to follow the dictates of men. They means the women. Dictates of men, and domestically was the chief ideal to be to maintain chastity and purity. I think here pursued, they were pursued that women should do this, do that. Okay, I think they are talking about the 1920s, 15s, around the World War One era. Okay, this looks okay to me. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, there was, okay, this is strange. They have given both A and N, so you cannot decide on the basis of, okay, opportunity, occasion. I think the correct answer is time. There was a time when the summit of Mount Everest was isolated. Now the climbers who reach of the roof of the world will be able to pause to check their now the climbers can check their, they can pause and check their, okay, I think the emails, not phone. They you cannot check your phone. You check your emails, your text messages, or something like that. So emails is the right answer, or perhaps of the internet. A Nepalese telecommunication company has a 3G mobile phone network. Has definitely installed is the correct answer. They have installed a 3G mobile networks. Okay, for which even the Sumit they can, when you reach the Sumit you can still stay connected via of your phone. Installation of base stations along the, okay, installation of the base station along the to the mountains has for the first time brought a mobile data service to the local people. Along the road, no. Track, no. Along the way to the mountains, along the route, I think I will go with route. Along the way seems because it's kind of collocation along the way. Okay, that's very confusing. Okay, I'll go with route. Okay, never mind. When Edmund Hillary and Sherpa, they were, I think, the first one to climb the Mount Everest. 53 expedition leaders had to send runners to carry to the nearest telegraph office. At that time, the leaders had send runners to carry, okay, messages. Okay, messages. Okay, telegram is a wrong answer. That's messages is called telegram, but they had to carry the messages, and then the telegram office would send the telegram to the other end of the receiver side. Okay, satellite then mobile voice phones have since helped travel faster. Since helped. Okay, not people, not even climbers. Okay, because of mobile phones they are not traveling faster. Climbers are not traveling. News is traveling fast. Help news travel faster. So okay, that's the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. Chinese worked on the Great Wall for 1700 years. All the emperors had pieces wall to protect their not families, not the country. No, there were no country at that time. Okay, there were dynasties. To protect their dynasty means their isolated kingdom, their own families rule. So that's called dynasties. Okay, but the wall was not a solid wall. It was a line of. Okay, here it says the wall was not a solid wall. That meant it was not joined. It was disconnected. So it was a line of disconnected barricades. Okay, people from the western north. He wanted a wall which is 30 feet wide and 50 feet high. He wanted a wall. Okay, wall. Perfect. No. Sound. No. No. Strong wall. Definitely a strong wall which is this feet wide high. He used peasants and all these people, put them all to the work. Laborers were not paid for the work and put to work, definitely not willingly or voluntarily or patiently. The only answer is forcibly. They were forced to work, okay, with against their will. So 3,000 people, walls caved in, workers died. So for variety of reasons they died. Laborers were fed only food to keep them alive, only, okay, enough food. Okay, they were not given like even the pay or sufficient food. They were fed only enough to keep them alive and to keep them working. So I think the enough is the correct answer. Okay, the savage, in spite of his membership of a small. Okay, definitely not families of a small. Family is a plural, so definitely it's a wrong answer. Kingdom is another, it doesn't fit here. I think the community is a right answer. Lived a life which is his initiative was not too much. I think the correct answer should be hampered. Hampered means hindered or being, if somebody is stopping some other person in doing something much, hampered by the community. The things that he wanted to use hunting war was also things neighbors wanted to do and he felt any. He only had to ingratiate himself with some individually already in that profession, some individually already eminent. Okay, so he wanted to become a medicine man, so he only had to follow someone, or this kind of those who have done a very good job in that profession. The eminent means the person who has done a very good job in particular field. Okay, he was a man of exceptional talent and he might invent some improvement in weapons or a new in hunting. He might invent some improvement in weapons or a new. These two are definitely wrong. Either skill or technology. A new technology in hunting. I think I would go with skill. If he become the modern man lives a very different life. If he sings in the street, he will be thought to be no, not singer. And if he dances, a policeman will reprove him for impeding the traffic. So in that sense, we have to understand the context. If he sings in the street, he will thought to be not singer or he thought to be drunk. And if he dances, the policeman will reprove him from impeding the traffic. That means will arrest him for uh, objecting the traffic. Okay, I think that's the correct answer. Okay, let's move on. Okay, solution to global aid crash. And I think the not first solution, not the next solution, intermediate, no, ultimate. That means the ultimate solution, the final solution is the development of vaccine that will prevent people from AIDS in the first place. That will prevent people from, okay, Contracting. Right answer is contracting. Contracting a disease is a collocation, so you get the disease, you are infected with a virus, so that's the collocation that used in English language, contracting disease in the first place. Development of a vaccine is possible. Development of a, okay, here preventive. Okay, vaccine, what vaccine does, it's prepares your body against the virus or a particular disease. So I think the preventive, because it would prevent in the AIDS to be contracted in the first place, and absolutely necessary. And this in the AIDS continues to spread in the developing country. Okay, in the, okay, and this all talks about the vaccine and everything, but the AIDS is still spreading across the world. Okay, so in the meantime it is still spreading. Okay, the right answer is meantime. They argue that the AIDS needs to be greater duration, greater quality, and greater scope to reach many areas of life which AIDS touches and affects. Okay, form to AIDS, no. Reply to AIDS, prevention, no. Reply could be the answer. I think the answer would be response. Two, response to. I think that's the correct answer. Response. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this is multiple answers, so I'm just going to, okay, randomly select one and click next, because I always advise my students who are going for the student visa, you don't have to waste your time. There is negative markings, and there are there are little chance that you are going to get any marks from this question. So just click randomly any one, okay, and just click next, so you can use that time for the fill in the blanks questions. Okay, all right. Okay, we use huge machinery to destroy rainforest. These machines release chemicals into air that we breathe. I think that's a pair. Okay, if we want to breathe, we are going to have to be more conscious about this. Also, every time we gun that engine, I think this should be every time we gun that engine or peel our tires, we pollute the air. Okay, I think these two are connecting. Would it kill you not to drive? So it says be you should possibly walk. Okay, to reduce the pollution. I think this should be the fourth. This should be the last one. Okay, I'm going to click next. Okay. I think this one is a pair, because it says series of highly visible ecological problems created. So let's take, Okay, the environmental revolution has in almost 3 decades in the making, and it has changed forever. I think these three are correct. Okay, I'm just going to click next. We should not waste too much time on that questions. Okay, people say that a dog knows same because it comes call. It remembers his master because it looks sad in his absence. But okay, tail. Okay, this is the collocation wags tail. It wags tail. We all know that dogs they move their tail when they are happy or they see their owner. So wags tail. So that's a collocation. And when he returns, but wags tail and when he returns and barks. I think the correct answer and barks. Okay, dog is a singular, third person singular. The wakes, barks. That the dogs behaves in this way is a matter of, but that it knows or remembers anything is an, I think, observation. And here is n, so we'll have to either, I think inference. I think that's the correct answer. Okay, let's move on. Next question. The environment we are in, our moods, the environment we are in, I think affects, looks okay to me, ability to relationships, ability to, it affects our moods, our ability to form relationship, effectiveness in workplace, even health. In addition, the early childhood group environment has a very, I think crucial is the correct answer, role in the children's learning and development. Yeah, that looks correct to me. Okay, let's click next. A huge fish that is impervious to piranha attack could become the for a new class of ultra tough composite material. Okay, piranha is a name of the fish. Okay, that's the one type of fish which has very strong teeth, and it's carnivorous. It's very dangerous. I think inspiration for a new class of tough material. Its scales are so tough. Okay, that even piranha treat cat. Okay, so this fish, not piranha, the huge fish, its scales are tough that piranha cannot crack it open. The teeth actually crack when they try to, when they down on them. I think chomp, they chomp down onto them. It means that when piranha try to eat this other fish, okay, that teeth crack because their scales are so tough. Each scale is coated with a rock hard mineral material, but they have, okay, coated with a rock hard mineral material, but they have soft, made from string, but they have soft, okay, so outer layer is very hard. I think the soft cores. The fish is called the Arpamia, and it is to Brazil, and it is, I think, native to Brazil. So we can find those fish in Brazil. They are native. Okay, let's click next. Freud was an Austrian neurologist, and his psychoanalytical theories had a great on art, literature, and philosophy. Had a great, I think, impact, great impact on art. It looks fine to me. He propounded of unconscious mind mechanism of repression and value of dreams too. He propounded dream to means we need a verb here. I think comprehend looks okay. Comprehend means to understand. He propounded theories. Okay, that fits in here. Freud research concentrated on association, dream, and hidden conscious. Association, dream analysis. Yes, that fits in here. It looks fine. Okay, yeah, that looks okay to me. Okay, so let's move on to the last questions. Okay, which of the following most accurately summarizes the opinion of the author? So okay, in this type of question you will have to keep in mind that, or maybe all fours are correct, but most accurately, which of the following most accurately summarizes what is the main point of the passage, not just one point, the point of the entire passage. Okay, let's read. The most parts spoken in India have during the course of. Okay, so it says mainly about the English language, that English language spread to the spread around the world. Now there is a everybody uses English language in trade and in all kind of businesses. Primarily, it has become primary in banking, diplomacy. Even the 80% of the information on the internet is in English. Okay, there are 700 million. So it is about the okay the spread of the English language around the world. So I guess no, that's first is definitely wrong. Small English, no, definitely that's not the answer. English has become, yes, that looks correct. Become the dominant language of international communication. Okay, the English is the native language of more than 500 million people around the. No, it's not a native language for. It says 700 million English users. It doesn't mean it's a native language. Actually, it says they are non-native speaker. Half of these are non-native speakers. So definitely this is wrong. Okay, the third one is the correct answer. Okay, so yeah, that's the last question, and I think we have still 8 minutes to go. So okay, so for the multiple answer and multiple choice multiple answer, I leave that to you, because sometimes you can finish the test very quickly, and it depends whether you can finish on time and get the correct answer for all these questions. But if you want to go for the multiple answers, you can go for it. It depends, because I always advise my students to skip those questions and use their time for the fill in the blanks. All right, so let's end the exam now and see what we got. All right, so yes, this is our score. So we got 80, okay, out of 90, definitely. Okay, so one thing to remember here, that score of 80 is a scaled up version. It's not actually the reading score when you do the actual test, because reading scores comes from the read aloud in the speaking section. It comes from the summarize written text from the writing section, and then there is a highlight incorrect words, highlight in correct summary. So there are other four questions where the reading the marks are coming from, and that's about 42 or 43. So this is a scaled up version, but this part is a difficult because the two fill in the blanks they are very difficult. The other part are easy. So if you got here 80, it's a very good score. Whatever, if you're getting above 65, I think that's a good score. Okay, let's check the question wise scores. Okay, so I think we got all correct, both the blanks we got all of them correct, so that's a very good shine. These are the most important questions, the reading and writing fill in the blanks, and reading fill in the blanks we got 100%. Okay, single answer, definitely it was easy, so we got multiple answer. Okay, we didn't get anything in that, doesn't matter. Okay, reorder paragraph we got 50%. Okay, let's check. Okay, so for the blanks we already know that we got all correct answers, so I'm not going through those blanks again. You can just watch the video. Okay, I'm going to see. Okay, this was the multiple answer. We didn't actually solve, we just randomly selected one which was wrong. so this is better. So these are the uh, reorder paragraph. Okay, this is your order, that means it's my order, and this is the correct order. Let's see, sorry for that. Let's see if we got any 5 2 5 2 4. Okay, 5 2 4. So we got two pair corrects, 5 2 2 4. So okay, we messed up just a little bit, so it's 1 3 and correct is 3 1. Okay, would it kill you should be at the last. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, okay, let's check the another one. Okay, this is my order, this is the correct order. We got 3 4 1. See, 3 4 1 3 4 1, so we got two pairs correct. Okay, 5 is the last one and 2 is the actually the first one. Okay, yeah, okay, that okay. So even you get the 5 here, I have put the fifth sentence last, and in the correct order the fifth sentence is also last. You're not going to get any marks because there is no pair, so you get only marks for the pairs. So there are two correct pairs, 3 4, sorry, yes, two, only two pairs correct, 3 4 and 4 1. Okay, the rest of the questions are correct. So all right, so that's our final score, and I'm going to end this video now. I'll see you in the next video with mock tests for writing section. Of course, we haven't done that yet, so make sure please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye till then.